Testing. Guess that's good for now. Microphone. Now where is my Elgato display, which just needs to be screen one. Device not connected, not available. Oh, you know, we did probably change up some screens, did we not? There we go. Beautiful. This keeps exiting. Only thing I can think is because we do not have a directory for that. So let's double check this. Let's double check. Bring this back down so you guys can see here. So this was CD into server configs Moodle. Okay, there's clearly a Moodle there. Hmm. Hmm. By golly, I wonder why it's crashing. Hmm. I wonder why it is failing. Hmm. We only have 2 gigs. Is this the problem? Is the problem the memory? Hmm. It is not running. It's just not good. Go to live chat, see if there's anything. This is we weren't we were supposed to be going through something else. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we just drag all that out of the way? Beautiful. Yes. All right, so let's try that real quick. First, let's do this. We'll have to get this Moodle up running at a later time. It looks really good to make our own learning academy on Friendly Neighborhood Geeks. Uh, what was that? What was that app? Something we have? Exam Pro. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and sign up on his site. Mm, I feel like it's gonna be a little spammy, so I'm gonna use a different email instead of my main email. That's just how I am. And let's use a very generic password for this one. Uh, yep, why not? Right. So then it says it's emailed me, and I gotta put a pin in. There it is. So this is all his site is piggybacked. His learning site is piggybacked off of Teacher Seat, which is a platform uh, that he piggybacked off of to make this. Do you hold any certifications? No. What features are you most interested in? Study for a specific exam. Use the practice exam simulator. Learn AWS, Azure. Yeah, we won't say just for testing. What best describes your tech background? Freelance developer. How did you hear about us? YouTube. Proceed. This will use third party for user preference and analytics. I'm going to reject all. I don't want them to have anything. We're interested in cloud practitioner. We're interested in solution architect. Probably DevOps engineering professional. Probably those. I mean, I would love to say one of the security ones. We'll check a few. That's fine. None of those are stuff right now. Dark mode, please. Thank you. All right. Free tier, free tier, free tier, private early access. Oh, they don't even have some of this other stuff yet. All right, so I think I can bring this over now so you guys can see. Okay. So this is what we're looking like here. Let's go ahead and bring down our console as well. Okay. Now I've already signed up on the AWS console. This is the one we want, Cloud Practitioner. Choose a plan. How about the free tier? I don't know what all that other stuff's all about. But all about making that money if they can make it. Beautiful. Okay. That's fine. I don't care about all that. So look, there's one practice exam, one free one, and then there's these other ones, but that's under an upgrade. How much is it? Let me just see. $60. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. $60. All right. So is there an S3 bucket one in here anywhere? I kind of want to do that validation step real quick. Practice example, case study, question types. Let me see. Hey, look, it's his video again. There is no validator. Huh, somebody put that on December. Oh, 2 replies. No, don't they want a particular? We're not supposed to be doing a bucket, right? Oh, look at this. So even running this to go make that pull is under their paid version, right? Flashcards, all that good jazz. Um, so we may not be doing the validation portion of his tutorial. Okay. We may just follow along and create as we go. I mean, $60. I just bought the book off of Amazon. It's not made by Amazon. It's made by another company. But this is the Certified Cloud AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Study Guide. Okay, 2 day shipping, probably about less than 200 pages worth of stuff. So I'm going to be using this in between sitting through this 14-hour YouTube tutorial by this guy. And the plan here is within the next 2 months to take the test. I don't foresee it being that difficult. Um, we don't need to ace it. We just need to be confident enough. My mic might be a little high. Let me turn it down just a smidge. We just need to be confident enough that we get what we need out of it. And let me do this. I feel like I'm coming in a little hot on you guys. Just a little loud. I mean, the microphone is. This is probably a little bit better here. I don't want to bleed out anyone's speakers. Um, so yeah, and put that down. We'll probably this is part one tonight. Um I would say, I mean, yeah, I kind of skipped in here 44 minutes in. Um it might did someone label it? Let me see if there's yeah, here we go. So and getting started, digital transformation. So it starts at an hour and 52, really. Um I was kind of thinking like we break it up into 14 sections and do 14 or 13 separate parts. And roughly about an hour apart between some of these. It would have been spot on if it was exactly. Um, Let me see something here. What is this? Get your free practice. Maybe I didn't do it right. So his coupon breaks it down to $30 with his little coupon username there. I tell you what, we're gonna hold off on applying that just yet, um, and see if we need it. How about that? Right. So we're gonna get back to the video. We're gonna keep them to about an hour, and stop the stream, and we'll do about 13, maybe 14 parts. So 2 weeks. We're looking at a full 2 weeks of running this, watching along, doing some of it live. Um, and then, yeah, after that, I'll probably take a few days to a week and maybe schedule to take that test. If not, where are we at? We're in February, March. I'd really want to say, and you know what? And we're not going to do this every night back to back. So let's agree to 2, 3, 4. We're on Tuesday right now. 2 a week. Tuesday, Thursdays. Let me see. Tuesday, one. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I say we're gonna try to stick to 2 a week. Tuesday, Thursdays, right? We'll do this Tuesday, Thursdays. It gives you a chance to digest it. Gives me a chance to digest it and keep up with schoolwork. And we should finish this whole thing, by mid-April. Then I take about a week or so after that to kind of just refresh the whole thing, and then I'm gonna try to take it. All right, here we go. Alibaba has its cloud services. Interesting. DigitalOcean. Okay. Node. They were doing the free terminal. VMware has just been shut down. We even got an asterisk next to it. Just for record, for anyone watching this video, uh, VMsphere is more of a hypervisor than a cloud service anything. It's like an on-premise virtualization. VMware was recently bought out by Broadcom, and Broadcom decided to terminate almost every partner contract that they have with other vendors because they want to charge more per core for virtualization. And so a lot of companies, Dell, Casino, I used to work with, a lot of them are jumping ship and getting away from um, sponsoring or using VMsphere now because of that, or VMware because of Broadcom's changes. There are a few other um, paid softwares out there that provide that same type of virtualization. So it's going to be very interesting going into the beginning part of 2024. And maybe some new ones pop up in 2025. See everyone kind of go to a more cost-effective solution there. I personally am getting into Proxmox, which lets you use a free home lab version here at the house using Raspberry Pis or a little beefier of a machine. Um, yeah. Mm. So I know there's no one watching the stream, but apparently I'm noticing there's no desktop audio. So that must be because Google Chrome is set to go through web browser, probably. Let me see. If I had to guess, that would be the reason. Output device going through the browser. Um, so yeah, you guys weren't even really hearing that. Should we switch it to system? Or should we look at wave and see what's what? Let me play that again. I can hear it. Okay, well that is good to know. I think perhaps we switch it for simplicity to system. Yeah? Just now realized, like I said, I mean, he's been saying stuff, and I just happened to look up and notice that You guys can't hear any of that, so let's try that. Nope, that's still not happening. Properties, default, desktop audio. What is the default desktop audio?
AWS website because they're the leader, so they definitely want to show that there. But yeah, there you go.
My bad.
So a cloud service provider can have hundreds of cloud services that are grouped into various types of services. But the four most common types of cloud services for infrastructure as a service, and I call these the four core, would be compute. So imagine having a virtual computer that can run applications, programs, and code. Networking, so imagine having virtual network defining internet connections or network isolation between services or outbound to the internet. Storage, so imagine having a virtual hard drive that can store files. Databases, so imagine a virtual database for storing, reporting data, or a database for general purpose web applications. And AWS in particular has 200 plus cloud services. And I want to clarify what cloud computing means, because notice that we have cloud computing, cloud networking, cloud storage, cloud databases, but the industry often just says cloud computing to refer to all categories, even though it has compute in the name. So just understand, when someone says cloud computing, they don't just generally mean the subcategory, they're talking about all of cloud, okay? So AWS has a lot of different cloud services, and I just want to kind of go quickly over the types of categories that we can encounter here and just mention the four core. So any CSP that has IaaS will always have these four core service offerings. We have compute, so in AWS this would be EC2 VMs. Storage, this could be something like EBS virtual hard drives. Database, so that could be RDS SQL databases. Networking and content delivery, but it really is networking. And this would be VPC, so private cloud network. Okay, so let's just look at all the categories that are outside the four core. So there could be analytics, application integration, AR, VR, AWS cost management, blockchain, business application, containers, customer engagement, developer tools, end user computing, game tech, IoT, machine learning, management and governance, media services, migration and transfer, mobile, quantum technologies, robotics, satellites, security, identity, and compliance. If there was more, I would not be surprised, but you can see there's a lot of stuff that's going on here.
Okay, we're gonna pause it right there. This is where we're gonna end our hour before we go into the meat of AWS specifically. I'm gonna recap since you guys didn't have audio coming into it. The first 40 minutes of this video is just him getting you familiarized with their learning platform, where you can take a free exam. Flashcards are available. How to set up your developer AWS cloud to automatically report to their custom learning software for validation to see if you did it correctly and created that cloud or that service correctly. From there, after the 40 minutes, you get a very quick Amazon, top four, the big four in Amazon, Bezos, and a few of his chiefs. Moving beyond that, we do a very broad what is cloud hosting, from machines to dedicated servers, bare metal, virtualization, cloud hosting. Moving beyond that, he kind of goes through just some of the big Amazon Web Services, S3 Bucket, Elastic Cloud, and a few others. What do we got here? Going back over how we went from dedicated to VMs. Um, then there was a pause on the. He breaks it up into 4 tiers of companies that do this stuff. Right. Let me see if I can get to it. So you had AWS, Azure, Cloud Compute, and Alibaba at the top. Those are your top four. And I didn't know Alibaba Cloud. I just knew there was a website. But it would kind of make sense because it's almost like the Asian version of Amazon. So it makes sense that they've generated enough revenue to get into cloud hosting and stuff, and that they didn't want to necessarily use AWS over there in Asia. And then he gives you the mid tier, which is like IBM, Oracle, Hawaii, and Tenant. Then there's some lower tier, and then there's the ones that you heard me talk about at the bottom, that VMware being bought out, and there's a drastic change and upset with VMware that's not really cloud. Um, and then he went into this very interesting magic quadrant, and that's kind of really between where we want to end, is that if you were to plot this on a graph, the top right being the highest point that you want to achieve. And so you've got your top four definitely on the map, and then you've got some of your midterm that are on the map. And he was showing the changes between 2023 and 2022, or 2022, 2021, correction. He couldn't find the current 2023. So that just kind of gives everyone a snapshot of like who's the big guns out here right now in cloud. And then we're ending this on the overview of some of the top services and what kind of services fall under those infrastructures, right? From cloud computing to cloud gaming to Internet of Things, et cetera, et cetera. So when we come back Thursday, and I don't know what time, we'll pick this up at the 1 hour and 6 minute mark, and we'll do another hour out of the 14. As it stands right now, there's no need to go over to the Learning Academy part and do some of the tutorial there. I don't think we're that far in to the video. I am personally trying to implement a Docker container that will allow me to host some, hopefully create some classes and test questions, not just for this course, maybe for when I did Java, Python, Docker stuff that I've been doing, Electron, Node.js stuff, things that I've picked up and learned either at school or on my own. Potentially, if I can learn how to use this Moodle software, I'll implement that. That's all I have for now. Leave comments below if you want to see 13, 12 more parts of this YouTube. Again, I'll try to link this video below in the description. And I will also link a copy to the book for the certification. I'm going to school right now in hopes of becoming a DevOps engineer, specifically a AWS DevOps engineer. This is kind of like that first step. For reference, a entry-level cloud practitioner in the United States, and I'll pull this up, starting salary is $85K. I'll pull this up right now, right? Cloud practitioner salary, right there, almost 86K. Now this is coming straight off of ZipRecruiter. Okay, so I don't want anyone to think that I just blurt stuff out. And I'm not saying that this is for everyone. But this is a great first step to getting to that salary. All right, guys. I appreciate you all for stopping by, and I will see you guys on Thursday.